Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Wan Nur Afika Farha binti Wan Muhammad, metric number 056984. I'm from band 2B and my partner.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Fadlin Sakina binti Mahdi. My metric number is 056373.
A while ago, we provided you a video about the attractions in Kelantan. Some of you must be curious why I choose Kelantan over Terengganu as I am living in Terengganu now. So, for your information, 10 years ago, I lived in Kelantan before I came back here in 2013. At first, I thought Terengganu and Kelantan have a lot of similarities in their cultures and traditions, but I was wrong. Kelantan has its own cultures and traditions, especially in their cuisines. Malaysia is a country which rich in cultures. There are 14 states altogether in Malaysia, and I believe each state will have their own cultures. In East Coast, there are 3 main states, which are Terengganu, Kelantan, and Pahang. So today, Fadli and I would prefer to introduce all of you about Kelantan's culture and traditions, as it is the most well-known state among tourists and also locals. Kelantan actually has its own honorific name, which is Darul Nat, that means the land of lightning. Some say that the word Kelantan itself came from the word Gelam Hutan, which means swamp tree. Meanwhile, in Islamic view, Kelantan was known as Negeri Serambi Mekah. Without wasting more times, come explore more about the uniqueness of Kelantan.
Wayang Kulit is a traditional theatrical performance. Wayang Kulit is created because during the old time, there is no technology development yet. Therefore, people tend to gather at night at the field to watch the storytelling as a form of entertainment. According to Tourism Malaysia 2018, the colorful puppets are made from cow's or buffalo skin that has been dried and stretched. The patterns on the skin are manually hand-carved and hand-painted. So, in order to make the puppet move, the roots are being inserted to connect the elbows and the knees. The characters of the Wayang Kulit are usually divided into two, which are the protagonist and the antagonist. The one who will conduct the Wayang Kulit will be Tok Dalang. Tok Dalang will start moving the puppet, followed by a troupe of a traditional music. So, in order to create the shadow for the Wayang Kulit, they will light up the oil lamp behind the screen. However, nowadays they replace the oil lamp with an energy-saving bulb. Even though Tudalang use a very thick Kelantanese accent, people can still enjoy it as they can feel the emotion that he tried to convey through the Wayang Kulit.
On top of that, we also going to center our attentions to the next traditional art performance, which is not just prominent in Kelantan but also around the country. What I mean is Dikir Barat. Dikir Barat is an art form which is very traditional and also popular in Kelantan. Dikir Barat involves solo singing, which is known as tukang karut, and followed by synchronized rhythmic hand clapping and body movements by the members of the group known as Awa Awa, or Kelantan people pronounce it as Awo Awo. Also in Dikir Barat, there is a literature element. For example, everyday life theme, social issues, political matters, and also human flaws. The main music instruments used along the performance of Dikir Barat are traditionally called it as rebana, or nowadays people call it as drum, and also the tawa. People call it as gong nowadays. Kelantan is commonly associated with traditional kites known as wow. There are many types of wow. We got wow keke, wow burung, wow kucing, wow puyo, wow bulan, and many more. One of the most well-known kites, we call it as wow bulan. How does wow bulan looks like? Let's see it together. Interesting, isn't it? In addition, there are times where locals organize a kite festival so that this culture won't be paid dust and people will continue this generation. There are also many galleries where the kites are being displayed for the locals and also for the foreigners. How about if you want to buy a wow? For your information, the standard price of kites, all known as wow, are sold around 400 to 500 ringgit Malaysian. But it depends on what materials are used, what types of the kites, and also the sizes of the kites. That can up until 9,000 ringgit Malaysia. Amazing, right?
Gasing is also one of the Kelantan's traditional games. Gasing is all about which spinning top that could last the longest in the game. There are two types of gasing that are very popular in Kelantan, which are gasing leper and gasing timah. Gasing leper is made from keranji, while gasing timah is made from alin, logam timah, lead, and merbau. One of the huge gasing from Kelantan usually weighs from 4 to 5 kilograms, while the smaller one only weighed around 0.1 to 0.5 kilograms. The villagers usually gather to challenge each other with their skills and compete. Which one of them is the best player, and the one who will win is believed to have a good harvest. So normally, gasing is played on a flat surface and open areas, and usually in order to play gasing, you are required to have a gasing, a lubricant, and a spinning rope. Kelantan is also famous for its food. Over the centuries, the originality of the taste made by the ancestors prevails from one generation to another. So, it is recommended to those who visit Kelantan to try these traditional foods, as they will unable to taste it from anywhere else, and they will dream of having it again because it is that tasty. The first food is nasi dagang. So nasi dagang is made from aromatic rice that is cooked with coconut milk, and nasi dagang Kelantan is a bit purple-ish than nasi dagang Terengganu. It is better if you eat nasi dagang with fish curry, sour salad, and hard-boiled eggs. Do try some later. So people usually eat nasi dagang during breakfast and special occasion such as Idul Fitri and Idul Adha. The second temptation food will be pudu. Okay, so pudu is made up of fermented anchovies. Pudu can be eaten just like that, or you can add onion, bird's eye chili, and lime juice to make it more delicious. Pudu is used as a flavoring for the rice, and it is not complete without it being eaten with ulam and fried fish to heighten the appetite. But Do remember that budu contain a high content of uric acid and protein, so people with hypertension and gout are advised to eat only a little. Sum up, there are many aspects of cultures in Kelantan, which are traditional games, traditional performances, and traditional foods. The newer generations need to learn and preserve our culture so that we will not lose it. As the proverb said, a crust is better than no bread. Thus, appreciate our culture and be proud of it before it's completely gone. Thank you for watching.